Considering the controversies surrounding the roles of politicians and other individuals in the #EndSARS protest, the All Progressives Congress (APC) has said that the People's Democratic Party (PDP) will soon explain to Nigerians its role in the protest. Seyi Oladejo, Lagos State Publicity Secretary of APC, told Daily Independent in an interview that it was unthinkable that the opposition party would accuse the ruling party of sponsoring hoodlums during the protest. Oladejo said that the PDP was known for its inconsistency and failure to reconcile its thoughts with reality on ground. He maintained that it was unreasonable to think that the ruling party would shut down the seat of the government of Lagos for many days, burn Lekki Toll Gate and other properties worth billions of naira. He said, Lekki Toll Gate belongs to Lagos State government and not this obsession about some leader somewhere who they believe owns Lagos. It is in their subconscious, and anytime they think about Lagos, they have nightmares. One can understand why their thoughts are not coordinated. It also means that since the toll gate has been burnt down, it has implications for the revenue of the state. Did the Lagos State government sponsor the hoodlums to burn down the BRT buses? Investment worth billions of naira? The Nigeria Port Authority, Television, Continental TVC, the Nation's newspaper, and many others. How do you reconcile all of this? A good number of the #EndSARS promoters have been found to be sympathizers and supporters of Atiku Abubakar. While speaking on the alleged findings that some of the #EndSARS promoters were supporters of the former vice president, Oladejo stressed that at the fullness of time, the PDP would explain to Nigerians their role in the unfortunate incident, saying that it was unthinkable and that the opposition party accused the APC of sponsoring the hoodlums. So if we are going to put all this together, does it make sense to believe the ruling party would be glad to run a government in an atmosphere of violence and chaos? So let us allow the security operatives to dig deep into all this. Perhaps the protesters at the initial stage didn't have plans of violence, but the fifth columnist saw the loopholes and opportunities to unleash violence and make the country ungovernable, Oladejo said. This Oladejo, you are not a serious person, no? Of course, who are you going to be supporting? Who are you going to be defending? You are still going to be defending your party. So you guys should continue in all of this. You have brought this country to its knees because you are always blaming. Oh, some of the #EndSARS supporters, some of the promoters or the protesters, they were sympathizers or sympathizers to PDP. But the same people, were sympathizers to your party in 2015, 2014, 2012. They were, you guys were working together in 2015, 2012. You were protesting here and there. The same people now, they are still protesting about what is wrong in this whole thing. And now they have become a sympathizer of PDP. We can continue, all of you and PDP, as far as we know, you guys are brothers and sisters, so you can continue to deceive Nigerians. At the end of the day, the PDP has brought on untold hardship to the masses. Why APC has tripled it? They have tripled it. So you guys, they are just in the business of making life uncomfortable for the people. But you guys can make the government ungovernable or whatever you want to use for each other. But as far as we are concerned, you have made life unbearable for the masses. But you so-called politicians, you are living in affluence. You don't care about education. You don't care about healthcare. You don't care about anything because you believe you already have the money. The constitution has made it for you to be richer so that you can get whatever services you so desire anywhere in the whole world. That is it. So it's very, very unfortunate. Let them continue blaming themselves. We already understand this pattern. When PDP was in power too, they would defend themselves to high heavens. APC will come then, and other parties, they will begin to speak like a saint. Now, when it is APC turn, all the problems that have been happening in this country, you are still going to be there. You all defend yourselves. So that is just the pattern. So APC or PDP, you guys are the same. At the end of the day, those who are the people bearing the suffering, who are bearing the brunt, it's still the same, the masses. The same masses. Drowned Buhari and APC. APC should tell Nigerians why they protested in 2015. Well, wait for the next protest before you know who do this or who did not have questions to answer. Those people are just insulting themselves. Let us know what you think. Stop insulting people. You don't need it. I hate people who criticize everything. Boko Haram was politicized. What was your gain with this crop of current politicians in Nigeria? I can assure you that if a referendum is carried out to decide whether the military should come back to power or Nigeria become recolonized, the answer will be a collective yes. I am ashamed of the poor quality of leaders we have in this country. So poor, exactly. No substance at all. It's all about what we are going to share. Nobody brings any reasonable thing to the table. It's all about who is going to be this. I want to be this. I want to be this. Once they get there, they begin to share money. That is all what they do. Because if they have not been sharing money, we would have seen development in this country. So this person thought he has said something. Of course, he has said something now that APC, PDP will have questions to answer. And we don't need to fall for all of those things. Mr. Ledejo should stop deceiving himself. Nigerians living in Lagos know the father and patron of hoodlums here in Lagos. The PDP has a lot to explain about the destructions that took place in Lagos during the #EndSARS saga. The party's chieftains were jubilating while the dates was burning. Well, these people, are you not happy when most of properties destroyed were APC properties and Lagos State government? Your cohort brain needs to be examined. PDP need to let us know where they stand. Jubilation on PDP side judgment is coming by the grace of Almighty God. We know them. Time shall tell. Okay, what are you talking about? You all have questions to answer, or not APC, not PDP. Both APC and PDP, you all have questions to answer. Who invited the army? Now these people they are entangling themselves. You people have not asked pertinent questions. They are concerned about property. They destroy it. So something did not just happen. They started destroying. What led to all of those things? You will not ask those pertinent questions. You will ask what led to what. Who ordered the shooting? Nobody is talking about it. They are trying to digress from the main issue and begin to chase shadow. So guys, let's hear your opinion. Let's know what you think about this question. Thank you.